That's a lot of walks. And Nimmo cracks one out to right center field. Back in the gap goes Cruz. Back to the warning track, takes a look, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer. His 5th home run of the year, and the Mets have doubled their lead. It's 6-0 New York in the 6th. Brandon got a 2-0 fastball, and he made no mistake. A 3-run shot, and the Mets have a 6-run lead.
Yeah, Gary, you're not lying. Brandon gets a fastball 2-0 up in the zone, so infield in doesn't matter, and he ends up driving over the infielders and outfielders for a 3-run homer. Really good piece of hitting ahead in the count, taking your shot to the pull side on a good pitch to hit. That was awesome by Brandon, left on left.
Nimmo's home run, a 3-run shot in the 6th, was his 5th of the year, the 115th of his career, and he slams this one to deep right field. Back goes Cruz, back to the wall, and it's out of here. A grand slam for Brandon Nimmo. A 2 home runs, 7 RBI day for Nimmo. 11-0 New York.
That's how you get fat.
What a day for Brandon. It's been struggling. You mentioned it since the 2024 All-Star break, a 190 average, a 590 OPS. He has turned that around in huge fashion with 2 big blows in the last 2 innings, a 3-run homer, and now a grand slam. That's 2nd grand slam of the season. Alonso had the 1st.
And here's the home run, a fastball at the top. Looks very similar to the last one they hit off of Poche, the left-hander.
And Brandon pulls one over the bag. That's going to go down the line and hits the jutting stands. Alonso is in. Winker will score. Vientos will be held at 3rd. Brandon Nimmo with a 9 RBI day, tying a Mets club record. And he's done it in the last 3 innings. Brandon Nimmo joins Carlos Delgado as the only Mets ever to drive in 9 runs in a single game. $13-0 New York, still nobody out. What a day.
That is a huge, huge day. Everything, he's been on everything. Fastballs, breaking balls. That one he hooks in the corner for 2 RBIs. It doesn't hit the siding. It might have driven in 3.
This ball hit well to right center. Dylan Cruz giving chase, looking up, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo doubles the Mets lead here in the 6th. A 3-run shot makes it 6-0.
Elevated heater from Colin Poche. Just predictable count here for Brandon Nimmo. Based on, it doesn't matter open base or not, but that slider he didn't want to go to again after bouncing the first one. Short and compact, played it through it. When you have a lot more spin, a lot more power in that.
High fly ball to deep right. Brandon Nimmo has just busted this game open. Three-run homer in the 6th. Grand slam for Nimmo here in the 7th. It's 11-0.
Well, he's trying to get Cole Henry on a spot right here. Just he's not going to get ahead of me with that fastball. You can see that with Brandon Nimmo and back-to-back homers on ABs with top of the zone fastballs. He's elevated and celebrated on.
Pulls this one past low and down the right field line. That'll hit off the sidewall. It'll bring in at least 2. Mike Sarbaugh will put the stop sign up for Mark Vientos and make it 9 RBI in a 3-inning span for Brandon Nimmo. That's pretty wild.
That's actually nuts when you think about it.
Reading the roll, and he's reading it to the point where he can eventually say, all right, I'm off.
2-0. Nimmo swings and drives the ball. Deep right center field. This one is gone. Long gone. 6 rows up in the right field seats. Brandon Nimmo hits a 3-run bomb. And in the top of the 6th inning, the Mets double up the Nationals and take a 6-0 lead on a 410-foot bomb.
No doubt about it. You know, we've wondered, when is Brandon Nimmo going to break out? When is he going to figure out how to bust out of this little slump? Carlos Mendoza said the other day, sometimes it can be a lefty-lefty matchup that gets a guy out. And right there, Brandon Nimmo stayed inside and crushed it.
First pitch to Alvarez, swing and a miss, big hack at a fastball. It's 0-1. It's funny you bring that up too, because we told you Mendoza's called it weird that Nimmo has not been able to see results. 0-1. Fouled away to the right.
He bats with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch. Swung on and absolutely crushed to right field. Cruz going back to the warning track. He's a spectator. Long gone to the left of the bullpen. Grand slam, Brandon Nimmo. Second home run of the game for Nimmo. He has 7 RBIs, and he has busted this ball game open. It is 11-0 Mets in the 7th inning.
Now, what we've seen from Nimmo is that these things come in bunches. Back-to-back homers in Miami, back-to-back homers in Sacramento, and 2 home runs in 2 consecutive at-bats, and 2 absolute blast no-doubters.
Here's Francisco Alvarez. He swings through the first pitch. And the count's no balls and 1 strike. 11-0 Mets. They have exploded.
As we outlined yesterday. Deep breath. And the 1-1. Ripped down the right field line. Base hit heading toward the sidewall. This will score Alonso. He's in. Winker, he is in as well. Vientos goes to third. Nimmo has driven in 2 more runs. A 2-run double. It's 13-0 Mets. And Brandon Nimmo has tied a club record with 9 RBIs today. The first time a Met has come up with 9 RBIs in a game since Carlos Delgado in 2008. So history for Brandon Nimmo. Right down the right field line. And so now Brandon, too, is also a triple shy of the cycle, but we can only deal with so much, Brandon. Pitch to Alvarez is in for a strike, 0-1. 13-0 Mets here in the 8th.
Yeah, somebody's got to talk to Mike Sarbaugh down there. I mean, we got to get aggressive. We're looking for history here.
He deals. Swinging a high fly ball, right center field deep. Long chase going back. Cruz looking up, and it is gone. Over the big wall in right center field. 3-run homer for Brandon Nimmo. And this game busted wide open at 6-0. Nimmo with homer number 5. A 3-run smash. First homer allowed by Poche. That'll close the book on Williams. Here's Alvarez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. But as of yet, nobody is throwing, so they're going to let Henry try to get himself out of this. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch. Nimmo blasts one right field deep. Cruz going back to the warning track, and it is gone. A grand slam for Nimmo. 1 inning after he hit a 3-run homer. So that's 2 homers and 7 RBIs for Nimmo. And it is now 11-0. That is home run number 6 on the season, number 2 today.
Pitcher's kind of up, just not belt high, but in, and he turned on it. 406 feet. Up in the seats to the left of the bullpen.
Here's Alvarez, swing and a miss.
He did. Now the set. Salazar's 1-1, ripped hard and fair inside the first base bag, down the right field line. Caroms off the angled wall. Alonso scores. Winker coming in to score. Into third, Vientos. And into second with a double. And 2 more runs batted in is Brandon Nimmo. So now a single, a 3-run homer, a grand slam, and a 2-run double. And he has driven in 9 runs this afternoon. It's now the Mets 13 and the Nationals nothing. This is a game of his life.